Hey guys, it is Sophia the Shadow Hunter, and today I'm doing my October unboxing of my coffee and book club box. This is a phenomenal box. I've been loving getting these boxes. This is definitely would be one of my favorite between top 5 book boxes that I have gotten. It is a great book box. If you guys have not looked into this, you should get it. You can choose between getting coffee and tea, and it comes with 2 hardcover books of your choice of, you can get fiction, non-fiction, sci-fi or romance, I believe, and it's 2 hardcover books and coffee for $30 a month, which I think is really reasonable considering the books themselves are probably almost $30 a piece. So let's get started. And they always package it so nicely with this green paper. And they also give you a little sucker as well. So the coffee for this one, which they continue using this coffee. I think they already sent me this coffee, but it's okay, it's good. This is Brazil Sierra Negra processed method, natural, tasty nuts, dark chocolate, coconut, and almond. This is a whole bean coffee, 12 ounces. And then it comes with a nice little sucker, Chupas, chocolate vanilla. Alright, so the books I have, which I'm really excited about, it's a cute book. It says, In the Shadows of Status by Mitch Landry, Mayor of New Orleans, a white Southerner confronts history. Cute little book, let me read you what it says. There's a difference between remembrance of history and reverence for it. When Mayor Mitch Landry addressed the people of New Orleans in May 2017 about his decision to take down 4 Confederate monuments, he struck a nerve nationally, forcing into open reckoning with the institutional racism that shapes us today. Now Mayor Landry retraced his personal journey on race and the path he took to making the decision to remove the monuments. A book that looks forward as well as back in time. In the Shadow looks forward as well as In the Shadow of Statues tackles the broad legacies of slavery, race, and inequality that still bed evil America. Landry recounts his relationship to this history with insight. He grew up with a progressive education in a racially divided city, but even had to relearn Southern history as it really happened. His father, as a state legislator and then mayor, was a huge force in the integration of New Orleans in the 1960s and 1970s. Early in his own career, Landry took to David Duke and the state legislator. He became a catalyst in the historic recovery of the hometown after Hurricane Katrina, a time that has its own troubling racial component. As mayor, he deals with poverty and urban violence daily in a city that is one of the world's beloved cultural treasures. At its moment when racism is resurgent with seemingly taxed approval from the highest levels of government, and when too many Americans have misplaced nostalgia for a time and place that never existed. This book is a necessary reading, equal parts memoir, history, and perception for finally confronting America's most painful legacy. In the Shadow of Statues contributes a strong voice to the national conversation about race today. It is also a passionate, personal, urgent book for all Americans. Mitch Landry is the mayor of New Orleans. He was elected in 2010 and is now competing for a second 4-year term. A Democrat, Landry served as Lieutenant Governor of Louisiana from 2004 to 2010. He also is the president of the U.S. Conference of Mayors. And the next book we have, The Last Girl, My Story of Captivity and My Fight Against the Islamic State by Nadia Murad, forward by Emil Clooney. The Last Girl. In this ultimate memoir of survival, a former captive of the Islamic State tells her harrowing and ultimately inspiring story. Nadia Murad was born and raised in Kocho, a small village of farmers and shepherds in northern Iraq. A member of the Yazidi community, she and her brothers and sisters lived a quiet life. Nadia had dreams of becoming a history teacher or opening her own beauty salon. On August 15, 2014, when Nadia was just 21 years old, this life ended. Islamic State militias massacred the people of her village, executing men who refused to convert to Islam and women too old to become sex slaves. 6 of Nadia's brothers were killed and her mother soon after. Their bodies swept into mass graves. Nadia was taken to Mosul and forced along with thousands of other Yazidi girls into the ISIS slave trade. Nadia would become captured by several militants and repeatedly raped and beaten. Finally, she managed to narrow escape through the streets of Mosul, finding shelter in the home of a Sunni Arab family whose oldest son risked his life to smuggle her to safety. As a farm girl in rural Iraq, Nadia could not have immigrated. She would only one day address the United Nations or be nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize. She had never been to Baghdad or even in an airplane. As a slave, she was told by her captors the Yazidis would be erased from the face of the earth, and there were times when she believed them. Today, Nadia's story has witnessed the Islamic State's brutality. A survivor of rape, a refugee, a Yazidi has faced the world to pay attention to the ongoing genocide in Iraq. It is a call to action, a testament to the human will to survive, and a love letter to a lost country, a fragile community, and a family torn apart by war. Nadia Murad is a human rights activist. She is a recipient of the Havel Human Rights Prize and Sakharov's Prize and the UN's first Goodwill Ambassador to the survivors of human trafficking. Together with the Yazidi rights organization, she is currently working to bring the Islamic State before the International Crime Court on charges of genocide and crimes against humanity. She is also the founder of Nadia's Initiative, a program dedicated to helping survivors of genocide and human trafficking to heal and rebuild their communities. Jenny Karaski is a journalist based in New York. She works from Turkey, Egypt, Iraq, and Syria. Has been published in print and online at the New York Times, The Nation, Virginia Quarterly Review, and elsewhere. She was a 2016 Night Wallace Fellow at the University of Michigan. This book sounds great. I can't wait to read it. Like I said, guys, I love getting these boxes. Please let me know in the comments down below what type of boxes you like to get or what other types of fun, cool boxes you guys get. I hope you're staying healthy and safe. If you haven't, go subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time with another video. Goodbye.